Hello there. I had a request for printing details. So I'll give an answer as promised. No questions are a problem. Let me see. I'll just take a random piece of hoopla, random shirt. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Keep it simple. It's not about the avatar or no other measurements today. Hopla. There we are. What it's about is the printing. So we're going stop the simulation and we're going to the print layout, and that is something we know. So first question is how to get the not needed patterns from the printed area. Well, this is what I did. That's what it is. That's all it takes. Of course, you have to go, as you can see that? Okay, that's what it is. Just place your not used things outside the printed area. This is the printed area. And as you can see over here, I had, and that is apparently the same with my question, I have a centimeter 83. In fact, the plotter that my printer service uses has a paper wide width of 84, but it's 83 something. So I just take care of enough over with 83. And you see this changes the view, and there I go. This is my paper. This is not, yes, this is the print layout. If you go and let this list of nest, it puts in all the patterns. So just do it yourself. I'll show you. It puts in, as you can see. That's not what we want because we don't need the others. It's just a copy of the rest. That's what we're going for. Maybe a tiny bit down because we want a tiny bit extra. Good. This here underneath, I don't want this. I don't want this. Look, you see? After this arrow, this line, it doesn't print this. So take your safety. This is the roll. Yeah, this is the amount of centimeters width. The length is like 550 meters or something, but you have an option that I found. Let me see. There's an option to say how far you want these patterns to be. Just let me see. Let me see. There should have been an option to have some Yeah, you could say, how do you call that? Construction, maybe? No. Well, can't find it right now, but there was an option to give the pattern itself um, kind of an offset on the outside. Maybe, oh, here it is. Look at this. Here you can have the settings of the pattern. And there, here, unit, fabric, the fabric, let me see, total pieces, placed pieces, as you can see on the paper, the length and the width, my unit, come on, is centimeters. The buffer spacing, this is the spacing in between the patterns, and this is in millimeters, and I want it to be at least a centimeter. Still, as you can see, no number, the area, total places, consumption, weight, height. So let me see, weight, height. I can't change anything. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Hereby, with these 10 millimeters, 1 centimeter, it's only giving a buffer between the patterns that you're sure. If you use the automatic things going on, then this will take a snapshot, as you can see, of the whole thing. And after putting in, and let this be, okay, you could just say landscape, it will replace itself. As you can see, you see these A4, these letter here, A4, these letter wide pages that you can print out at home if you have a printer that's smart enough to do what I can't figure out to do. That's why I went to a printer service. Just take this and whatever you want. If you have a graphic on the shirt or anything, just show these, etc., etc. Then you go save it and look at this. Here, PDF, you can choose PDF. Okay? Okay. So, PDF, here you see, this is, and I will choose the lesson folder on my desk, and I will say print layout 2, because I already have one in a different folder. Now, when I save this, you will hear those boys in in the printer service say, yeah, but this is not in the right way. Yeah, this is the piece of paper width, and it's like sideways. No problem. They can just move it around. Just let them go and play ahead, and just tell them, I only need this one and that one. Put this PDF file on a stick, and that's what it is. You don't need anything else. But if you would want it another way, you can also go to File, Snapshot, 2D window, but not in the print layout. It goes only in the simulation layout. So put those for example, you don't need this one and you don't need that one, so you will put these both, hide and deactivate, deactivate and hide. You don't need them on the print layout, so you just put those together. Then you say File, Snapshot. As you can see, now it does work in the simulation. 2D patterns, one-on-one. As you can see, this is what happens. So they can just print out this piece. As you can see, you did it good, you did it right. You don't need these. You can also delete it. You take a copy of the whole file, any thing, and you delete the patterns you don't need when you take a snapshot out of the file possibilities. You get here, as you can see, you have almost the same things that you can choose of. It's in fact the same things. To achieve, you can even right now, as you can see, you can drag them around, you can put anything where you want. And now you see the whole print layout gets smaller or bigger as you wish, whatever you do. This is the second option to get a PDF file from your patterns. And this option, in my opinion, is better because you can just, as I said, copy your whole file with Avatar and all, close it, open it again, give it another name, delete the patterns you don't need on your print file, and then you go to or file or print layout, then print whatever you want to print, show these things. I love grain lines, as you can see here, and that's why you don't want to just shovel things around automatically, because that thing doesn't care about grain lines, and you absolutely want these grain lines to be there. And other things, you can just go ahead. Now you click save, and that is not just happening. You have to choose where you want it, and you have to choose what you want it like. As again, you can see here, just with this arrow here on the end, you can see that you have the PDF file again as an option. And now I will save it. Print file. Why do I do that? Because this file I made from the file options, the menu, and not from the layout. So there it is. And again, you're getting this is exporting it out. It's in centimeters, and you're going for 100%. And let this be. And say absolutely do not rotate, because you want those grain lines as being important. By the way, those grain lines are there, and they're important when they're on the fabric, not on the paper. You're working with the paper now, but I'm sorry. They are important to have them on the printed layout, printed paper. Okay, I'll click OK, and this is the way it's going to be exported. This is what you get when you deactivate and hide things. That's apparently not necessary, because they are not deactivated and hidden for the 2D screen. But voila, I missed out on that. I hope I helped you with this. And of course, now you have in your file folder where you wanted your things to be, you have the let me see here. Here's my print file and here's my print layout file. Both PDF, and if I click on this, if I open them, as you can see, they're nicely placed. Okay, this is going to be printed out in the print surface, and you'll be happy. It will be 83 or whatever the size will be. These things were 100% just as these will be. Only, as you can see, these are black lines on black, gray, and they are sideways. This is not really fantastic, but you also don't want this black thingies. You should somewhere check out the colorways. Check out the color inside. Just try and error. That makes it go. That is just how life is. Check and error. I did this. I did it for the first time, as you heard when you followed my videos. It was the first time, and I had a real search before I came with the result that I had. I placed a picture of the printed out patterns, and I was really so happy because Chloe really did take care of the measurements that that my model had, and I was so delighted. This shoulder line, for example, as when I'm putting the measurements there, this shoulder line is 102, and on the printed paper, measuring that with a ruler, it was 102, and I was over the moon. The boys, you should have seen me in the printer service. I was over the moon. I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. This is so fantastic. Really. I am seeing, by the way, now that 102 at the front and 104 at the back is not quite the most professional result, but well, this was just a try test and it came out really fine. I'm working on jeans and a waistcoat right now, so maybe later on I'll also keep you informed. Thank you for now. This was my printing help tutorial. If anybody has any other questions, thank you so much. I will inform you by then. Bye bye.